Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and this is the final chapter of my Ranger series. Now, Ranger takes place on a mod for Mount and Blade Warband called The Last Days of the Third Age, which is a Lord of the Rings mod. Originally started on Mount and Blade and was ported over to Warband, and we've been playing it ever since. It is currently day 1188, and today is the final day. Well, I say the final day, the final few days, the last days of this war. Now, as you know, when we were looking at this, we were running into some issues. Basically, okay, this isn't going to work. I was going to buy some food. I will buy food in a moment. Let me explain this exactly so you guys know what's going on. Now, I enabled cheats to look around the map. There are no Mordor war parties anywhere to be had on the map. So Barad-dûr is also actually an NPC, or like a warband, but you can't attack it because it's got 0 people. It's kind of buggy, as with a lot of things in this mod. But okay, so breaking this down, we're kind of at a impasse here. We can't move on because of this fella, King Dain, and he is stuck here sieging this, and because he's sieging it, no Mordor parties are coming back to Morannon, so we're kind of stuck. So I've attempted this 2 different ways. I've basically eliminated King Dain's party, and when he goes, the war parties come back, but King Theoden comes in and basically sieges Morannon, and they basically can siege it to a victory. But if you try to join in that siege, you can't, because it's very buggy, and you can't physically siege this. You can't be a part of it. I can order troops to attack, but I can't physically be in the scene, because my game basically, you get like a view of the area of the gates, but you can't fight in it. So we're not going to do that. But what we can do is give us a way that we can be involved in the final battle. So we're going to go here. We're going to bring up this, in case you're stuck on this as well. I had to load up an old menu file to access the old dev menu, and I've done this in the past. But we go on here, we go to View Faction AI, Detailed Faction Report, and we're going to change this to Mordor. And we're going to drop their faction strength down to 600. Now, I think it's safe to say we have already bested Mordor at this point. We can defeat any army they send out, but rather than just automatically defeating them, we're going to go out with a bang. So we set their faction strength to 600, and we go back to the game. And what this means is they will do the same thing as Isengard. Here we go. I'm going to just have to debug avoid this battle because they've just spawned on me. So basically what happens here is that the legions of Barad-dûr have come out. A bunch of legions, basically anyone left for Mordor, have come out, and they're going to be making their last stand. Now, what should happen is they should defeat King Dain here, giving us an option for another faction with a lot more troops to come in and lay siege to Morannon and basically finish this off. But we also get the opportunity to fight the legions of Mordor. Now, with that said, it is time for us to continue, although I will need to close out of the game at this point and bring back the old menu, because right now all the menus are kind of broken because I've got the old developer menu enabled. That's going to be turned off, and then we'll be back into the game and we will be starting this final battle. So let's do this. Okay, a brief fade to black and we are ready. Now the legions are here, and if we take a quick look at the faction strength report, something I couldn't do earlier because the cheat menus were on, and it basically bugs all of the menus. It gives like gibberish instead of the details we need. But you can see here, mortar is down to 600, spent and wavering. Now we'd have beaten them down to this regardless, but we're now at that point basically, and we now have these guys out and about. So I'm just going to back up just long enough for, oh god, there's a lot of them. We just want to back up long enough for King Dane to be defeated. I also want to get out of the night time, because we're going to fight the enemy now. We're going to go at it. This is it. Okay. The final battles are upon us. Oh, my mount's lame. That's not good. Well, we'll fight this one on foot. The only thing I worry about is if defeating 1 or 2 legions would automatically bring them down to 0, and they've got nothing left. But if we beat the enemy by besting all of their troops in the field of battle, then so be it. Oh my god. They got some serious troops. Oh, steady on, boys. Oh my god, these guys aren't messing about. Are they all these guys? Holy crap, are they all? Jesus. Okay, we need to back out of that fight. 47, prepare to face them. No, 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 no. We stay here, we stay here. That was ridiculous. But let's get up the hill a little bit. My horse is lame, but let's get him out of the way. Cavalry, go have a blast. You're free to do what you want. Infantry, you too. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. These guys are no joke. I mean, I've fought plenty of them, but let's keep them at arm's length with my rangers. This is how we're meant to fight. My rangers keeping my infantry alive out there. Look at the amount of trolls. Okay, these legions are just no joke. That is a scary sight. Oh god, they're all after me. I did not mean for these guys to come after me. I wanted to go take a look at the trolls, but come on, we're gonna bring them down. You know what? At the start of this video I said this was the final video. I may have been wrong. Oh, down I go, not good. Because if every legion is this strong, we have some serious fighting on our hands. My god. Are they out? Are they out of arrows? That is not good. That is not good. We might have to pull back out of this fight. Yeah, let's do that. We can still face them. hold your fire. We need to conserve arrows because goddamn. I guess I shouldn't have expected less from the final death throes of Mordor, you know, they're going to send everything they have. And that's exactly what they've done. No, brother. Yeah, it was an accident turnaround. Are the trolls still coming? If it's just the trolls left, I'm confident we can kill them, but... Come on guys. Big juicy targets, kill them. Perfect, perfect. Good job, men. Good job. Okay, how many's left? You know what? Charge. Kill them all. This is ridiculous. I wonder how much we hurt them by just by defeating one legion. Because once they hit 0, their faction's automatically defeated as far as I'm aware. Ideally I'd like to get them down to 1000 and then from there we could have bested them. The only way to do that would, well, even defeating King Dane and letting their warbands come back, Rohan would have just come in anyway and sieged them until they were defeated, so at least this gives us an opportunity to have one final battle or two. So hopefully you lot approve, because this game is quite buggy and will not finish under normal circumstances, so... Okay. That battle was won. Oh man. I need foods. King Dane was defeated. Unfortunate, but it had to happen. Reports, faction strength. So every time we defeat a legion, it brings them down. So that was one legion. We could probably go after the others. I think we should go after the others. Unless, of course, the final siege occurs. Let's go have a look. Let's scout the area, do what we've always done. Says it's under siege. Who is out here? It's night time. We do not want to be facing the legion at night. Oh, let's be careful. Let's be careful. Move, move, move. Oh god, they're chasing me. Legion of Barad-dûr. That would be the main one, I imagine. Can't imagine what kind of troops they have, though. Alright, it's gotta happen. Legion of Undone, Oh my god. What a fitting place. For the love of God, bring them down. Bring the enemy down. It's a spooky place to be fighting. Damn it. I always do that. I always do that. The dead marshes is going to be filled with a lot more dead at this rate. Come on, bring them down, bring them down, bring them down. God, my rangers are just getting felled. This is a lot of elites coming out from the enemy. Oh crap. Yeah. Let's prepare to face them. Don't let him reach our lines. This man, keeping him busy. Sacrifice. Oh my god. So these are all large orcs, they're not exactly weak. Speaking of large, spooky. There we go, they died. Blink of an eye. Okay, another legion defeated. Morannon is no longer under siege. Okay, look at the reports. 200 every time, so we defeat 2 more legions. We defeat whoever's left. That will be it. And the enemy is already upon us. The Legion of Minas Morgul came to Morannon as their fortress burnt to the ground. Let's go. We will wipe out every last one. Get here, folks, get here. Bring them down. Are Mordor horses scared of these? They are. I'm surprised by that. Come on, just pelt them with arrows, bring them down. The range away. No escape. Oh god, they have even more reinforcements. I know it's too much for your little minds. Too many of them fleeing. Don't let them escape. Oh man. The battle wages on. Damn my horse. Okay. They're out there. Onwards, men. Do this for the brothers we've lost. No point even telling them to just hold the line. Just go for it, bleed the enemy dry, till there's nothing left. Keep going, keep going. Be sure to slay them all. Was that it? Was that the end of this legion? There should be one more legion left, unless this is enough to bring them down completely. I hope they have a little bit left. 80, so one more legion to go, and when that legion falls, that is the end of them. That's if no one else picks them off before I get the chance to, so I am going to continue to hunt them down and bring Mordor to justice. Never mind, Barad-dûr came to us. Now I will say that what would have happened if these guys didn't fight us was that more than likely King Theoden and his forces of Rohan would have come and laid siege to Morannon, and basically after like 2 weeks the siege would begin. I could join in, I'd have to order my troops to attack, but we would do that until there was nothing left, and once that fell, that would be the end of Mordor. But at least doing it this way, we're fighting for our victory, so... High Captain of Mordor. On this battlefield, my brothers. Remember Elrond's sacrifice, the people of Rivendell, the Dunedain. I'll probably never be able to say their name right, but everyone we've lost. Let's bring these monsters to justice. On me, Rangers. Bring the troll down. Bring it down. Continue the charge. Oh, that was close. Oh crap. Hold your fire now. Hold your fire. Fight this lot. Form up here, form up here. Now fire. Brothers, move, 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 move. Alright, now charge. Finish them off. Bring them down. This is all that remains of Mordor. Once their legions have fallen, we can move in. The allies of Gondor, Rohan, Erebor, the elves. We can all move in and lay waste to what's left. We can march up to Barad-dûr at Mount Doom and bring that tower to the ground. Was that the final kill? That last arrow to the gut? I believe that's victory. The end of this war. Or is it? I think that is it. I think that is the end of Mordor. We lost a few brothers this day, but the Rangers lay waste. Faction strength. Yep, they're dead. They're done for. And here's King Theoden with King Brand. It's a race to see who can siege Morannon, but guess what? I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. It's been besieged. See, once one person lays siege, there we go, Mordor defeated. Mordor is no more defeated by the forces of Gondor. The War of the Ring is over. The forces of good have defeated all of the enemies and stand victorious. And now everyone can march on Barad-dûr and wipe out the filth that is Sauron. Anyway, I believe one more thing may happen. Here we go. Well met, Angrel. Hanno, brother of Imladris. My trust in you has not been misplaced. The might of the forces of shadow have been broken, and your efforts played no small part in it. Thank you, Mifrandre. I can't pronounce anything, just I apologise if I'm murdering Lord of the Rings. I'm going to keep quiet. Thank you, Gandalf. The wizard Saruman is gone, and Barad-dûr has been shattered to dust along with its Dark Lord. All the peoples of Middle-earth are relieved of the threat that nearly consumed all the good and pure in this world. The enemy is vanquished, and the king has returned. It was a long and bloody war, and many of our close friends are no longer with us. There is much to regret and mourn, and even more to rebuild and mend in the coming days, but for now, let us be jubilant with those of our friends that are still with us and celebrate all we have achieved in the last days of the Third Age. And with that, our Ranger series has come to an end. As it says here, the War of the Ring is over. We are victorious. So, I'm never quite sure how to wrap this up when we reach the end of a series, especially one like this, where a lot of, you know, blood, sweat and tears have gone into it. There's been ups and downs, and there is something special about completing a campaign in Mount and Blade, because I know that a lot of people that watch, you know, are rooting for me to win this thing, so I really do appreciate that. I read all the comments that I get all the way through on every video, and I appreciate all the support you guys have given me throughout this. And yeah, that mod was the last days of the Third Age. It is available on Mount and Blade, and it's been ported over to Mount and Blade Warband. Angrel the Ranger can now retire to a quiet life, perhaps, who knows. The war is over. The forces of shadow have been defeated. Unfortunately, Rivendell fell, but Angrel will remember them as long as he lives. Oh man. I guess we'll return to Minas Tirith since I can't return to Rivendell. Can we speak with anyone inside the city? It says the king returned, I don't see the king. I wonder what will be said. So there's nothing else to be said. This is it, this is the end. Oh man, what a series. So much fun. Well, there we have it. As I said, I don't really know how to wrap this up, so I just want to say thank you to everyone that has watched this series and has enjoyed it. I appreciate it, it means a lot to me. And Angrel has definitely got to be one of my favourite characters. Ranger Angrel, I should say, because Angrel, there's quite a few Angrels out there. But this now war-torn old man can retire He can relax maybe, or maybe he'll just lead the rangers, those that are left. Anyway, be sure to join me on Discord. The link is in the description of this video. There, share your thoughts about the series and what you would like to see next. A big part of me feels that there should be another playthrough of the last days of the Third Age on the opposite side. And yes, I did do that originally when I first tried this game. Unfortunately, that was back a long time ago on the Mount and Blade version, which is kind of buggy now. So I'll start again on the Warband version. I know somewhat what to do, so it should go a lot quicker. But yeah, if you would like to see an evil playthrough, be sure to let me know, and if there's enough people that want to see it, then I'll give it a go. Otherwise, we can focus on something else. Anyway, to the developers that created this mod, thank you. To all my subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for the support. Thank you, and good night.